Hey guys, how's it going? We're here with a timeless reading. Welcome. The first card that we have out is Eight of Swords. I was seeing Ten of Pentacles wanting to come out. Okay, Eight of Swords and a Tower. All right. You know what this feels like? Being worried about something and then something ending up happening. I don't know if this actually happened or it's just like I'm feeling worried about that. But this can also mean too that something happens unexpectedly and you could have already been feeling stuck. You know, it can be a moment that feels difficult just in the moment that this is happening. But I also feel too like this can break you out of this space, especially because the Tower is following the Eight of Swords. You know, Eight of Swords can be, I've been feeling stuck, I've been feeling stuck, I don't know what to do, I don't know what I can do, I don't know what to do, and then the Tower can actually be a time when action is taken, whether it be something that's happening that feels like it gives you permission, or it like clarifies things for you and then you know what to do, or this is just you on your own volition being like, I gotta do something now, you know? Maybe you're having some type of inspired thought or something just kicks you into action. But it does feel like you're breaking out of some type of space that, even with Mars, it can be a volatile way of you breaking out. This isn't just like I'm walking daintily out of the Eight of Swords. This is like I'm being broken out of that. So this state that you're in, having the Tower there, it's like if you, before when you're up here, you're like at the top of that, it like kicks you out of there. So even though you're not there anymore, it can feel kind of volatile the way you're kicked out of that space. So you're freed from something, but it can feel a bit abrupt, or it can feel a bit severe the way that this happens. So yeah, you are freed, but it can be a bit energetically violent even, or just a lot of force. It's meant to be helpful. This force is meant to be helpful. Okay. Maybe more helpful than not, though. So if you've been feeling blocked or you hadn't been feeling moving, this is something that's going to get things moving for you. Maybe you'll see the Tower as a blessing in disguise. Maybe it won't be so much in disguise, though. Because the Tower can be something finally happening where you could have been like, I don't know what to do about this or how to get out of this. You know, and then the Tower happens and it can be that thing that ends up liberating you. It frees you, or it kicks you into a different state. And then you look back and you see that as been very helpful to you. Kind of like needing that extra hand. And I feel like the Tower comes through and brings that to you. Okay, yes, it allows things to change. Wheel of Fortune. So you being stuck is going to be no more. Stuck or immobile or not in flow kicks you into being back in the flow of things. It does feel like it's finally time for something to happen. We have Mars and we have Jupiter here. This can have to do with your feelings about something. I'm seeing Queen of Cups here. Even though we have Queen of Cups, it looks like what was happening is that you could have been too far in your air energy, which means that where you needed to be actually in touch and feeling something out, you could have been trying to think it out, but you weren't getting anywhere. So it feels like this kicks you into a space where it plunges you into a place of feeling. So it gets you out of your head and it gets you out of your own way. And I'm seeing you drop down. So you're feeling your way through then, and it feels like then that's when you're able to get things done. I'm actually seeing this be a tower that it looks like it brings something that you needed, or it like reinforces or supports you in a way where this can be something unexpectedly coming to fruition, or something quickly coming to fruition, or if something had been held back, it ends up appearing. Whether this be a state of mind, for some of you this can be something that's physically manifesting, because we have the Nine of Pentacles here. This means that stuff that was done before is going to add up to this coming to fruition. But also too, having Queen of Cups and having Nine of Pentacles, this shows you going from I don't know what to do here or how to make a move, to then being like, oh, I got it figured out. Like, this isn't going to be a difficult thing for me to figure out or for me to feel my way through. So it feels like it snaps you back into a place of feeling back in touch with things. And there's definitely a distinction between before trying to think something through or to figure it out in that way, in a mental way, and not being able to get anywhere, and then coming back into a space of feeling something out rather than thinking it out. And that's the key of when you're able to do whatever it is that you need to do here. And I'm seeing even a sense of confidence that's instilled within you that maybe you felt out of touch with before. It's like feeling back in tune with things. And before you had been like, where is the music? I can't hear any of it. Wow. Nine of Pentacles and the Empress. This is feeling like unstoppable. Like there's no blocks. There's nothing getting in your way now. I do feel like something that you were disconnected from before, and you end up reconnecting with it, and that really changes the game for you. It allows things to shift. Yeah, I'm seeing you back on track, and I'm seeing you moving forward now where you hadn't been before. Okay, this looks like a path that you're involved in where you can just be figuring it out. You could have felt like you fell into a bit of a sinkhole. It feels like this gets you out of that sinkhole, and then you just keep moving on. So it doesn't feel like you're being put on a new path or anything like that. It feels like you're walking on a path. Something happened that got you stuck. Like you got into quicksand, or you like fell down into a ditch or something like that. And the universe is like picking you up and putting you back where you're not caught up in that anymore. And then you just continue on with things. But yeah, you could have felt really stuck. Like, I don't know what to do with this. I don't know how to get out of this. And you could have even felt like you needed help. This is one of those times where the universe comes through and you get the help that you need. I'm seeing it directly meant to be helpful to you. And it shifts things, because you could have been like, I'm just going to stay stuck here. Like, I need some divine intervention. And this is that moment of divine intervention I'm seeing. That you will feel like you are in much better shape after this happens. And it really does allow you to move forward in a way that you had not been before. It puts you back in touch. It puts you back on track with things. Nothing blocking you anymore or keeping you stuck anymore. So I'm just seeing you be able to move then. Like you're liberated from that thing that had been sort of keeping you in that position, but not anymore. So you're taken out of that, removed from that. It's not going to be so much a thing anymore. So yeah, if you'd been having a block, if you've been stuck within something, or it felt like I need help, like talking to the universe, please help me out with this, I'm seeing that that's the divine intervention comes through. You'll see that something can just align in a way that ends up being very helpful. It will feel synchronistic how this happens, because it'll be like exactly what you needed to get you out of this is exactly what ends up happening. And after that, I'm seeing this feeling of calm. You can feel like you're in a place of trust within the universe of like, oh, that was a close one, but now things are fine. It will feel like that type of thing for you. And I'm seeing you also feel more trusting of yourself. It feels like just the right thing happens, and then there's this knowing, and I'm not seeing anything be so much of a problem anymore. It's like that part of you that you needed to connect with that maybe was not really present there before comes back online. And so I'm seeing you be plugged all the way back in, and then things just get moving again. This is definitely a lucky turn that things take. You will feel like that too. So if you had been experiencing something where you were like, again, I don't know how I'm going to get out of this, or how I'm going to figure this out, or I can't think of any like logical turn to take here, this is a very lucky turn that ends up happening. And it's definitely like a universal type of thing, a collective type of thing, where whatever you had been in, the universe comes through and is like, we will help you out with this. Because it feels like maybe there was no other way for this to work or for this to happen. It can be like unexplainable. Because I'm seeing you were trying to problem solve, but it feels like it had to be something higher than that, or something beyond that, beyond logic even. And it feels like it puts you back in touch with the part of yourself that has like trust in the universe, because you see something ends up working out. It's a lucky turn, it's a lucky shift. This will come about seemingly out of nowhere. The way that this will happen, it will be profound and it will be helpful to you. So this is nothing like, there's nothing you need to be worried about. This is going to leave you in much better shape than you are in the beginning. That's what I'm seeing. It will feel like a lucky turn that ends up being taken. It will benefit you. It will be helpful to you. It connects you back. It is supportive of you. So just know that. If you're not there yet, this is going to be happening and you will see this. And then you'll be able to like go on your merry little way is what I'm seeing. Before, you could have been like, how do I get past this point? And then by the end of this, I'm seeing you be like well on your way forward. So that's what's going to be happening. I'm seeing Mars. I'm seeing Jupiter. And then I'm seeing like the energy from those two go, it's like where they're depositing their energy is Venus. That's what I'm seeing with this. So some of you can actually probably see that within your chart, like a transit that you're experiencing with this, I imagine. All right, my friends, we are going to leave the reading here. I would like to thank everyone for connecting. Thank you for tuning in. I am sending everybody love, and I hope to catch you guys next time.